About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Luis Severino is on the mound for game two. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Eduardo Nunez. We are ready for some daytime baseball away from Yankee Stadium, including a win last time out.
Hey, around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Mookie Betts gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And if you're keeping track, and you know I am, that's now 7 pitches and 6 balls here to start the ball game.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Number 16 gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask, that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
David Ortiz will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Xander Bogaerts gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's striking out at least 10 in every 9 innings. Not a lot of fun if you're an opposing hitter.
Aaron Hicks comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. With that, it's time to check out these. How do they go about taking
OBP? But if you're not going to get the big hit.
Our umpiring crew in this one, behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than one.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
I think you jump all over that. First inning, that's where you need to be smart and make sure he can find the strike zone.
Swing and a line. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, guys. Some of the things that Xander Bogaerts does at shortstop, absolutely incredible. He's got a ton of speed, allows him to cover ground, arm as good as anybody at the position, and his instincts allow him to get better and better as he gets more experience.
Gary Sanchez will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. And there is the AL batting race entering play. A runner on first with 2 away. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This is line to left. Number 16 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. After 1, no score. Dustin Pedroia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And the count will be full. Line towards center field. And a base hit here to open up the second.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Christian Vasquez will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Keeping him close.
From the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Tap fouled at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Didi Gregorius will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Price is ready. Here's the first pitch. And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead. Strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Number 16 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Sixth, third baseman, Miguel Aguilar.
Settling in now, Miguel Aguilar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Neil Walker will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Pedroia On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. Will move to the third with no score. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Eduardo Nunez will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Skied into straightaway right. One away here to begin the third.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark. But I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Mookie Betts in now, hopped out in his first trip. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, 2 down now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Standing in now, number 16. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Hicks. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hit hard up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Austin Romine digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Austin Romine.
Price gets his sign. First pitch on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Into the box now, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Now, hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Aaron Hicks will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Aaron Judd will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back safely. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 out with the man at first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Xander Bogaerts will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dustin Pedroia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are two away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Walker's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Giancarlo Stanton set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Price sets his sights. Here it comes. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And that misses 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Three and 0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now in a scoreless game, I've got a hunch he may get a green light here. They may want to try and get something started that way.
Christian Vasquez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Yep, we got a scoreless game so far, so they'll put the bunt on right here to get that runner into scoring position now with just 1 away. That'll give him a good shot to maybe break the seal on this ball game.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. One out and a runner on second base. 3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
And if you're looking for reasons why you're in the 5th inning here with no runs, there's a prime example right there. They just cannot resist going after pitches like that one there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Mookie Betts will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lays off 1-0. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Hit to first. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Miguel Aguilar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Bogarts has it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Neil Walker will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball one. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Into the box, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Price pauses. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And this is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. The runners are on the corners now with 1 away, so this is a good chance to really do some things.
Digging in, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. And this will get all the way out to the 399 sign in Death Valley. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, he scored that one up pretty good.
No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And Bill leaves his way into second with a 2-run double.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Aaron Judd, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. 3 runs already home here. And, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this is up and in, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
One and one, here it is. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Gary Sanchez stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Number 16 will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like.
When you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judd racing back at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
David Ortiz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Xander Bogaerts will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Robbie Ross will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Robbie Ross.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Waiting for it now is Pedroia. 1 down.
Up next for the
Maybe a
Yankees,
pitch here that he's
third
trying to
baseman,
do a little too much with.
Miguel
He just
Aguilar.
can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Miguel Aguilar will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
now batting, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Austin Romine will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
In now, Torres. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now.
You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez onto the grass. And that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. Seventh inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the seventh. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Right side. Walker has it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Heath Hembree will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Heath Hembree.
Aaron Judd stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Right fielder, Aaron Judd.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Gary Sanchez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs, and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, 2, here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Mookie Betts will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set, and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Still 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. High and deep to right center field. Looking up is Hicks. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Red Sox have cut the lead to 4-2 now.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Chad Green will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Chad Green.
Number 16 will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Bases are empty, one man out. Too high, 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
On the ground to the right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Tying run in the on-deck circle. The question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the...
After the walk, that means the tying run's going to come to the plate. They've got to be thinking, how did this game get away from us?
Xander Bogaerts will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
ready to deliver the full count pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Miguel Aguilar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Third baseman, Miguel Aguilar.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Up with it, Vasquez, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
That evens it up 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Austin Romine ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there, and it's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. And here is Dustin Pedroia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Dustin Pedroia.
Hit in the air to right field. Judd over to his left. One down.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, ball 3.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at it.
Full count, here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Jackie Bradley Jr. makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Grounded to the right. Torres is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Oh, that is just straight gas on the final pitch. 100 miles an hour as he comes in to finish this one off.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top.
Yankees. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great rest of the afternoon.